Look at this model. On the left hand side, we have provided it a mute or a video without sound. I'm playing it, there is no sound whatsoever. Now, in the text prompt just below, we have asked it to generate a continuous printer printing sound with periodic beeps and paper movement, plus a cat pawing at the machine, add subtle ambient room noise for authenticity. So it has created this video on the right hand side, and you can see that now we have voice. So the model in question here is this ThinkSound, and that is what we are going to install locally in this video, and I will tell you all about this model. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. If this is the first time you are visiting the channel, please like the video and subscribe, as that helps a lot. So what exactly is this ThinkSound? Let's try to understand in very simple words and then we will go from there. So ThinkSound is a model that generates audio for videos using a three-step process instead of trying to do everything at once. First, it creates basic background sounds that match what's happening in the video. Then user can click on a specific object in the video to refine or add sounds for those particular items. Finally, user can make targeted edits using text instructions. And that is a key innovation, that this system uses chain of thought reasoning, essentially having an AI language model thinking through each step and explaining its reasoning before generating the actual audio. I will be talking more about its architecture, but for now, let's get this thing installed. I'm going to use this Ubuntu system and I have one GPU card, NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. Let me create a virtual environment with Coda. If you are also looking to rent a GPU on very cheap prices, you can find the link to Massed Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for a range of GPUs. So please do check them out. Okay, so let's go back. Our virtual environment is almost done. And now let's git clone the repo and let's cd into it. And I will drop the link to it in video's description. Let's install all the prerequisites from the root of the repo. While that happens, let me introduce you to the sponsors of the video. Camel AI is an open source community focused on building multi-agent infrastructures for finding the scaling laws with applications in data generation, task automation, and world simulation, and you will find the link to their website in video's description. And everything is installed. Let's now run the local demo by just running this app.py file. And the first time when you run this also downloads the model, so let's wait. And now it is downloading the actual model, which is over 21 gig of size. Hopefully it will fit onto my GPU, otherwise I'll move on to the bigger one. Anyway, let's wait. And now the model is running on our local host. So let's access it. Let me run it here. And there you go. So demo is now running. The repo also comes loaded with some of the examples. So maybe just to test the VRAM that I don't run over it. So I've just selected one of it. So it has already started working. Let's check the VRAM consumption too. It was fairly quick. Okay, that is good. Let me check the VRAM consumption and I will rerun. Maybe we will run it in the real time. So I'm just going to run this SMI command with watch. So not bad, just over 32 gig of VRAM. I think model is fully loaded onto the GPU. Okay, and you see that on the left hand side we have a muted one. There is no sound, and all of this sound has been generated by this. Okay, let me change the prompt and rerun it. So I have kept everything as is, and I'm asking it to add sound of water running in background from tap instead of tab. Sorry, let me change it. Let's submit. It is running, it is extracting the features and all that stuff. Now let's check the VRAM consumption. So it is staying at this, around 32, which is quite good, and it has already done. It's very quick. Let me run this one. Did you hear the water sound or not? I didn't. Let me try again. There is. You see, it starts with that water sound. Pretty interesting. Okay, let's try out another video then. So I'm going to select a video from my local system. I believe I have a video here without sound. Okay, so in this example, I have given it this AI generated video on the left without any sound. Let me play it. It's all AI generated. And then the text is that the caption is that a woman blowing flying kiss and talking. And then I have given it a bit more description. This is optional. So let me maybe run it again in front of you. Let's wait for it. And there you go. Let me play it for you. That was funny. So I think let's stick with the objects, I guess. I don't think so it is made for humans yet, but should be fun really, or maybe for the future version. Okay, in the next example, I'm going to remove this description. I will just keep the caption a cat dancing. Again, AI generated one, so I'm just going to run it. So this is a cat which is running. I think I generated with Runway, so credits to them too. Long time back, I believe. Okay, let me now run this and I will generate it by submit. Let's submit and let's wait for it. Let's see how it goes. And let me play this one for you. I haven't added any sound, by the way. Okay, maybe because it is at the top of the hill, so that is why those effects, maybe. But look, I think it's a very good start where you can add audio on top of the muted videos. For instance, look at this one where we have this plastic debris handling. There is some chain of thought. So when I run it, so I think it works best with the proper chain of thought description. You have to be very particular about this description. Other than that, I think pretty good. And I'm more than sure this is going to improve a lot in the future. Just to give you a bit more idea around its architecture. So this is what I was talking about early on, as you can see. So you can see there are two components, a multimodal language model that analyzes the video and generates step-by-step reasoning about what sounds should be created, and a unified audio generation model that actually produces a sound based on those instructions. This is different from previous approaches that either convert video to text description or use separate specialized models for different tasks. So pretty interesting. Anyway, please like the video and share it among your network. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.